magnitude of abortion in our country, by the magnitude of the injustice. And so it's easy to become bitter or cynical or just apathetic and feel like, what can one person do, or what is one person able to do? And that's true. It seems completely insurmountable and completely overwhelming for just one person. But the solution is just not to give up, and the solution is always to take the next right step in whatever is your little niche that you work in. Because we're not all called to do investigative journalism, we're not all called to do sidewalk advocacy, we're not all called to do pregnancy resource counseling, but we're all called to do something. And we all have some specific talents or something specific that we're very good at, and that's our niche in the vineyard to work in. And even if we just save one life, all of it was worth it, right? If you save one life, you save the world. But more practically, the abortion industry is dying. Their clinics are dropping like flies. Their revenue is drying up. In part, why they were pushing for Obamacare so hard is because it's basically a bailout for the abortion industry. It has large amounts of grant money that can just be cut to Planned Parenthood left and right. Planned Parenthood gets 50% of their revenue from taxpayers. They're a major government-sponsored organization. It's because without that, their business model wouldn't be sustainable. And even so, the business models of the other independent clinics aren't sustainable. And so those are drying up and shutting down, and Planned Parenthood is basically cornering the market, even while the total number of clinics is dropping. And so there's only about 500 surgical abortion clinics left in the country. That's down from a high of 2,500 back in the 1980s, I think it was. The abortion numbers are dropping. I think it was back at the beginning of the Clinton era, it was like 1.5 million abortions a year. Now we're down to barely 1 million abortions a year. That was in 2011 nationwide, according to the Guttmacher Institute, slightly over 1 million a year. If the rate at which they've been dropping has stayed the same over the past several years here, we're probably down to less than 1 million total nationwide, which is still a lot. 800,000 abortions a year is still a lot, still way too many. But I remember when I first started doing pro-life activist work when I was about 15 or 16, the total that people talked about was 1.4 million a year. So if in the time that that I've been involved in caring about this issue, we've saved up to 500,000 lives a year now. That's